Did you know that 99% of DJs quit in their very first year? You guys went out and spent thousands of dollars buying the best controller that you can find, and within a year, it's now collected all of the dust. You've never touched it. You never learned how to DJ. I'm going to be dropping 9 huge lies about DJing that nobody talks about. So thank you guys for joining the video. My name is Andrew Lindley. We're going to be running down these 9 huge lies that you need to avoid before you run into a problem and quit DJing yourself. Lie number 1, we already talked about this, buying very expensive gear. I'll be the first to say that I will always kind of recommend buying a little bit more premium of gear because you're always going to get Serato DJ Pro for free. You don't ever have to pay for it. But once again, this is another huge lie. Like, there is no reason that you need to buy Serato DJ Pro. If your controller only comes with Serato DJ Lite, that is more than good enough. You can do everything that you can do in Pro on Lite, minus like recording and stuff, but there's always a way to get that done. Like, don't feel like you need to go out there and spend this money on DJ Pro. It's not going to make you a better DJ. It's not going to change anything in your life. What you need to do is you got to learn how to beat match first. You got to learn how to use the controller. You got to learn how to use Serato DJ Lite. And once you've mastered Serato DJ Lite, then you can worry about moving on to Pro. But as I've already said, Serato DJ Pro is free, and there is an easy hack into getting that. All you have to do is buy like any mid-tier DJ controller, and as soon as you plug it in and you're good to go, Serato DJ Pro is going to be unlocked for free. I've never paid for Serato my entire life. It always comes free with my controller, so do not make that mistake. Lie number 2 is you think you're going to become famous overnight. Absolutely not. A big myth here is that DJing is like a fast track to becoming famous, a fortune, and getting rich. Absolutely not. It's a very difficult thing to learn. It's not hard in any way, and I will be the first one to tell you this. I've been DJing blackout drunk for more than I can ever remember before. Not anymore. I don't drink anymore, but back in my old days, I used to be blackout drunk DJing all of the time. Not something I'm particularly proud of, but it is something that you are able to do. Like, you've seen DJs drinking and partying. It's that easy that you can literally DJ while being drunk. Lie number 2 is that you think you're going to become famous overnight. Absolutely not. DJing is not a fast track to fame or fortune or anything. Most guys who think this, they buy their controller, it just starts collecting dust, they never touch it again, and they sell it for half price on Marketplace. Building a successful DJ career takes time, dedication, and a consistent effort. Like, do not think that it's going to be easy. When you are DJing and you know how to do it, it's very easy, very simple to make a business, make yourself known. But to get there, it takes a lot of work. And if you're not willing to put in the work, you're not willing to watch a 10-minute YouTube video. Most of the comments that I get on my videos are, oh, this video is so long. Why can't, shut up, just tell us what to do. Those guys are so dumb. Like, they're never gonna make it in this world. They're never really gonna do anything. People who think there's this fast track to just becoming famous or this fast track to learning something, absolutely not. You have to spend the time to figure it out or you're gonna get nowhere. Straight up, 100%. Lie number 3, this one kills me. The music will play itself. Maybe, I guess, if you are running pre-recorded mixes or you just got your set up, or as the guys who love virtual DJ love to talk about, oh, virtual DJ has auto mix. I don't even need to mix. Maybe you don't need to, but I can promise you people are going to start noticing. They are going to know that you are playing the same exact set over and over and over again. I actually got in a fight with this in a comment, I think on my last video, with some guy saying that, yeah, you can play the same set over and over again. No one's ever gonna notice. You can be the laziest DJ that you ever want to be, and you can still make it in this world. Yeah, maybe there's a place in this world where, well, with weddings, you can kind of play the same set over and over again because it's a different crowd every time. But that's just making you a very lazy DJ. You're not trying to grow as a DJ, and people are going to notice. Like, if you're just sitting there bored, like, oh, God, another one. Okay, play. Okay, the wedding's going on. People are going to see, like, the energy that you put into something is the reason that, like, people are going to have fun. Like, if you're putting energy into something, you're going to get that energy back. It's very important to learn how to beat match, to mix, to create seamless transitions. reading the crowd is something like you're never going to learn how to read the crowd off of video. The only way to learn how to read a crowd is to go out there in front of a crowd and DJ. And I can almost promise you the first 20 times you are going to train wreck, you're going to bomb, but it's all a learning experience. So you really need to spend the time, learn your craft, get the skills, and then just keep on progressing. Lie number 4, it's all about EDM, or it's all about this style of music. Like, I only play one style of music. It's the only thing I play, and that's it. Not really. Like, you have to be able to play every kind of genre, and this just comes back to whether you want to get a good review, a bad review, whether you want to work forever, whether you want to get paid or not. Usually when you go to like a club, the club is going to have their genre. Like, this is what we play at this club. You need to play this kind of music or you're not playing here. Or if you're doing a wedding, if you start playing the music that you like and you're not playing what the client likes, they're going to hate you. You're going to get a bad review and your business is going to be destroyed. You need to understand diversity. You need to understand all types of music, whether the bride's dad is there and he wants to hear some old time rock and roll, and then the crowd, they want some EDM or they want some hip hop. You got to learn how to like play those lines. You got to be able to play everything or your career is going to be in shambles. I can promise you. Lie number 5, once you're so big and so famous, you're never going to get stage fright. This happens all of the time. I'm currently getting this right now where it's like I get to this club, it's all like hip hop, it's all sexy red. Back in my old days, like I used to love hip hop and rap music. These days, not so much. Like, I don't like any sexy red, no Glorilla, none of that garbage. Like, I feel like I am my dad now, where he was saying rap is crap. I'm saying the same exact thing now, but I have to go in that club and I have to kill it. And sometimes when I'm playing the music, I'm falling into this like dark hole because it's like, it's negative music and it's not good for your soul. I still have to go in there. I still have to kill it. So I have to figure out a way to start to love this music, a way to play this music, or guess what? I'm going to lose my job very quickly. Like, you better adapt to the situation you're in. Don't think that like your set is going to work. Like, you got a pre-planned set. You think you're going to go in there, crush it because it worked at home for your mom, but it's not going to work in the club. So you need to understand like what you're going into. You got to understand that like even experienced DJs, we have nerves. Stage fright is common even for the top level professionals. You got to go out there and you got to perform. So make sure you've got yourself, like, it's all about confidence, making sure you have the confidence. Lie number 6, you're gonna make a fortune. I don't want to say this is a lie because, right, like, look at me. I'm now living off of DJing. Like, all I do is DJ for my whole life. You're not gonna get wealthy overnight. Most DJs out there, they earn a modest income. Most of them kind of just do it for the love of music. A lot of guys still have a day job. Most DJs I know, they still have a day job. It really just comes down to like how much work you're trying to put in. You got to figure out too, like, is this something that I do want to do full time? Now you're going to have to learn, like, how am I going to make different income streams? How am I going to figure out how to like produce live streams? How am I going to get my gig fees up? If you're living off of tips, like, how is that going to work? Are you going to have merch? What are you going to do? You have to figure out all these different ways to start building income streams, because there's a lot of DJs. I would say most DJs are not living off DJing. It's a very small amount of DJs who are like literally living off DJing. If you guys need help and you want to figure out how to make DJing your only life, make sure you join up the djconnect.com. I do one-on-one personal coaching. I have a course, so if you are good at learning by yourself, just join the course. I teach you everything to make sure you can make a full-time DJ business. Or if you need like actual help, you need one-on-one support where I will help you build your business the way that I built my business, take the one-on-one coaching. Coaching is how I got here. Coaching, I will say, is the number one thing. If you want to get somewhere fast, you take coaching. If you want to get there on your own time, do it yourself. But if you want to be fast and you want to make it happen right now, then you take coaching. It worked for me. Lie number 7, you don't need to learn music theory. You can just let virtual DJ do all the DJing for you. Yeah, it's not essential if you don't want to become a good DJ. It's not essential if you're just gonna hit play and sit there and you want to get paid a small fee. If you just want to make money on the side, you can do whatever you want. You can use Spotify to DJ. I don't care. But if you want to start making big money, you want to, as I said, make a living off of DJing, you better understand music theory. Understanding music theory enhances your creativity, your mixing skills, and overall understanding of music. When it comes to mixing and stuff, there is one super law that cannot be broken. There's a lot of different like rules and stuff that you can manipulate. That's why mixing is mixing. But there are some like in stone laws that you cannot break these rules. If you try and break these laws of music, it's going to be a train wreck and people are actually going to laugh at you. And if you guys want a free beat matching guide, check out the link in the comments. I have a free PDF for you guys. Just enter it in your email and it'll send it right over immediately. Lie number 8, it's all about the gear. Like we already kind of talked about this. The gear is so irrelevant. Like it's nice to have nice gear, but I can still crush a DJ set with a keyboard. Like I could literally go to a club and DJ the entire night off of my keyboard right here. Like it is not about the gear at all. It's great to have good gear. Like it's helpful. It's amazing. I love having the best gear that's out there. I love my Rev 7. I think it's the best controller on the planet, but it does not matter what kind of gear you have at all. You should be able to rock it with any kind of gear. And this is very important. It's less important these days because now a lot of clubs, they just say bring your own controller and plug in. But back in the day, like when you showed up to a club, they had X gear, like they had whatever gear and you're just plugging in and playing on that. These days it's a lot different, but you need to be able to play on every kind of gear. It's just very important. Like if you're starting to get booked for festivals, they are going to have gear there and you better know how to play on some CDJs. You better know how to play on like whatever turntables, because when you show up, what you got is what you got. So unless you're bringing your little tiny Herc pad and putting it on top of the $8,000 CDJs, people are going to laugh at you if you ever did that. But too long didn't read. Like the gear does not matter. You want to be able to play on everything, but pick something, whatever you got, master that, and then move on. And lie number 9, like any DJ, it's just a hobby. You're never gonna make it in your life. You're never gonna, oh, your friend is like, oh, hey, how's that little DJ career of yours going, huh? You're making the big bucks now, eh? DJing is not simply a fun pastime. Like it can be a very serious profession. You can make a lot of money, but you gotta know how. DJing can be so rewarding and a fulfilling career path for many, but you gotta understand how to make it a career. This is the same thing as like if you went to college to learn how to become an electrician. Like you better go to college to learn how to become a DJ. It's even more important because when you're an electrician, you're just gonna go to a job and then you're gonna go there and you're gonna work and they're gonna pay you. Now, if you're becoming a DJ, like you are the business owner. There is not very many DJ businesses out there. Like you can probably go out there, be a contractor for a DJ company. That's always a solid way. Like if you don't want to spend the time to learn how to build a business, do all the marketing, like it's very hard. I got a lot of guys who like think I'm this asshole because I charge X and they only make this much, but they don't understand like how much money goes into everything, like website maintenance, ads, all of this stuff, coaching. Like I have to have a coach. I got to be part of this directory, that directory, like thousands of dollars just go out into running the business. Like running a business is not easy. If anyone tells you it is easy, they're completely lying. But it's not just a hobby. It can be a very rewarding, fulfilling career path, but it's just like, it comes down to how much work you really want to put into it. Even if you just want to go work for somebody as a DJ, that is always a solid way to do it. Sometimes I wish that one of my friends just had a DJ company and I could just go work for them a lot of the time, because I am the lowest paid DJ in my company. I pay myself $500 a gig, no matter what gig it is, whether it's the biggest gig, smallest gig. Every one of my employees makes way more money than I do, but they don't see it that way. So it isn't until you've been in there, you've been in the grindstone, you've been making this happen, until you actually go out there and make it happen, you're never going to understand how much work that really goes into it. So these are the 9 biggest lies that you're ever going to hear about DJing. Don't let this scare you. If you want to become a DJ, it's actually very easy, very simple, but you do have to put the time in. You do got to put the work in. Nothing comes for free. And if you guys need some help, you need some one-on-one coaching, thedjconnect.com, and I will see you on the next one. If you learned anything from this video, please like and subscribe. Let's go.